Bill, welcome to today's class. Today is also the food analysis, but not the herb analysis, because today we'll talk about a kind of mushroom. Do you guys ever eat mushroom? Do you guys like eating mushrooms? For me, it depends on the cooking method. So if people do not cook mushrooms delicious, I will not like it. I would just completely hate mushrooms. But if I cook mushrooms, I'll use my own method. Like I would first dehydrate mushroom and then like fry and a little fry the mushrooms, and that will be really delicious. So just back to our topic. Today we'll talk about mushroom, which is called Pleurotus Nebrodensis. Okay, so this is a really complex name, and I don't think you guys ever heard about this name, but just see this picture. There are Pleurotus Nebrodensis. Okay, we'll just use PN because it is very hard to pronounce. It is very hard to pronounce. And PN, just see it. Do you guys ever saw this kind of mushrooms in the reality or on the internet, or do you guys ever ate these kind of mushrooms? So if you guys ever ate it, can you share your experience in the comment? I would appreciate it. Okay, so today we'll talk about three main topics: introduction, function, and important facts. Let's go. Begin now. First part is the brief introduction about PN. So PN is a fungus that was declared by the IUCN as critically endangered in 2006. Really endangered, and it is this species of mushroom is really rare nowadays in the modern society. So let's talk about the second one. So PN only grows on limestone in northern Sicily in association with Carus ferrulacea, which is in the family of Apiaceae. Okay, so now I probably know why it is so endangered, because the harsh environment, the high required environment that the PN demands, like for the common and general mushrooms that sell in the supermarket every day, such as the little white mushroom, like this kind of mushrooms, you can just find them in the wild area, or people can cultivate them. But for this mushroom PN, it only can grow on limestone in northern Sicily, and it only can grow in association with the Congress ferrulacea, which is another plant. So that's why it is so endangered now. And we'll talk about more reasons later why it is so endangered. Okay, so the main characteristic for you to recognize, what is the PN is its color, its body's color, the creamy white to yellow color. It is really identical, like unique color, which other mushrooms don't have usually. And even though I do not ever taste this kind of mushroom, and I think almost all of you guys did not taste PN, but people who taste PN said it is the most delicious mushroom of the Sicilian mycological flora. So it is a very delicious mushroom, but unfortunately we cannot eat it. If it is not really rare and if it is not endangered, I would really like to try it. And it can only be found in an area of less than 100 square kilometers, and the population has become fractured. So just see, it is really in danger now. We need to protect it. And the nature habitat of PN is keep losing now. But if you wanna collect PN, the summer is the best season. But I recommend you guys don't collect it because it is critically endangered now. And why it is in danger? Why the nature habitat of PN keep losing now? I think the people's behavior play an important role. Uh, okay, so this is why PN just becomes so endangered. Like we will release the carbohydrate, the emission of carbohydrate, and the wildfire, these kind of things just eliminate a huge area of forest every year. So this is why PN just cut the population of PN just dramatically cut. And a lot of people think that humans' behavior will just be hazardous or harmful to animals. But don't forget, these behaviors will also give a huge impact to plants as well, because plants are organisms and animals are organisms also. So both of them are organisms. So both of them will be affected. So protecting plants and animals are really important, just as 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 much as possible. Yeah. And now we'll talk about the functions of PN. What diseases can be treated by PN? So PN can help treat lung diseases, and it can treat cough. Yeah, it can solve problems of our lung and problems of respiratory system. And the wind eliminating. Yeah. So in the last class we talked about this concept, and okay, a little pause now, and you guys try to refresh or like recall your memory. What is wind eliminating? Okay, some of you guys still remember, but I think some of you guys will just forget, but this is totally okay. I'll just talk about a second time. Wind eliminating is to eliminate diseases which are caused by wind. Yeah, there are a lot of diseases which are caused by wind, and the common one is the headache, cold, fever, whatever. And it can also help improve urination. Like if your excretory system just have some problems, you can try to use PN. You can just drink the PN medicine. Yeah, and it can totally help you. And it can also help stop bleeding. So how to eat PN? How to take PN as a medicine? So usually people boil the PN and drink the medicine. This is the very easy step. Or people will crush the PN and put the PN on the affected area. So there are two methods to take PN as medication. Like one is you drink it, and one is you put it on your affected area. And let's talk about important facts of PN. So in the previous classes, I will just tell whether a plant is is like is toxic or not. But unfortunately, in this class, I cannot tell whether PN is toxic because I don't find any evidence or research to show the toxicity of PN on the internet, so I cannot tell. But probably you guys do not have chance to eat PN because it is critically endangered now. So when you guys don't sure about one thing is toxic or not, just don't eat it. For example, like the PN, especially it is a mushroom. So a lot of mushrooms will have a dramatic toxicity, which even lead to the death. And if you just don't know PN is toxic or not, just don't try it. And if you just guess right, oh, you think the PN is not toxic, oh, you guess right. And guess what? There are not really good benefits. There are not a lot of benefits. Just see what these functions like help your lung, help your respiratory and excretory system. Well, other herbs can do it also. Other herbs can help your lung system, can help your respiratory system and excretory system also. And why you like why you would rather to choose? Why don't you choose PN, which we don't know it is toxic or not, rather than herb, which we know it is easy and safe to eat. And there are a lot of herbs that can be replaced. So if you just don't sure, just don't eat it and replace it with other herbs. Yeah. So this is a kind of strategy, and this is the whole content we talk about today. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Bill, and see you next time. Bye bye.